Hello everyone. Let us explore today how to start as a contractor in government organizations. Now, government organizations include directly government departments, in state governments, in Government of India, various ministries, and also government undertakings. There is a huge number of public sector undertaking in state government as well as in central government, and there are educational institutes which are funded by government. All of them follow certain guidelines, and then how you have to get into in these organizations will be seen today. So let us move further. Generally, the methods of procurement which are followed by all government organizations, not only in our country, across the world, are through advertised tenders. Now, these tenders are generally, given wide publicity through web portals. Newspapers are now being discouraged. So here, these subject to satisfaction of the eligibility conditions, everyone can participate here. They are open to all. Then there are limited tenders where there is a panel of tenderers, or for some specialized work these tenders are invited. They are not open for participation to all, only the vendors who fit in the criteria. Then there are single tenders, or we call them proprietary article certification tenders, where only one tenderer or his authorized representative is eligible for participation. There is no one else who can do that work or manufacture that product. Then there is a new area where opened up now to encourage startups and SMEs, called GEM. This is a web portal launched by Government of India, and there are thousands of vendors and service providers are registered here. We'll see later in the presentation. This also is an opportunity for participation. Then there is another method which is known as quotation basis, RFQs, request for quotation or quotation basis. Here the value of the work is low and the work is urgent. So instead of going through tender, which takes a little more time, the departments, they resort to inviting limited quotations. And here also there is an opportunity for startups or SMEs. Right, so let us go further. Now, as we discussed, Government of India is encouraging startups and beginners. So as per guidelines, generally, unless the work is highly specialized or for safety category or hazardous work, no technical and financial eligibility criteria for works costing up to 50 lakhs has been directed by government. Subject to compliance of other conditions, of course, you should be incorporated and you should have certain, you should have a bank account, you should be GST registered. There are some conditions. If you comply with them, you can participate in open tenders, that is the advertised tenders. In case of limited or single tenders, as I told you in earlier slide, which are advertised, sometimes they advertise, for market discovery. So there also you can participate as the authorized dealer or service provider of the single vendor. Then, of course, Government e-marketplace is an open web portal, and there is a special startup runway also available. Here also, if you have a product, you can always respond to the query which is floated on the Government e-marketplace. If you fit in the technical criteria, if you are good price-wise, you will get the order. So these are the new, guidelines to encourage youngsters and startups to participate in government procurement process. Now, all government tenders for transparency are invited through web portals. There are many web portals, and you should get registered. You should register yourself in these web portals and start scanning through the tenders and participate. This is followed globally, and earlier these tenders were advertised in newspapers. Slowly that practice is being discouraged because it costs money, and government is also now moving to paperless working. So there are e-tenders, and you have to upload your response also electronically. Let us see. This is Indian Railways e-procurement system, IREPS. The portal looks like this. So you can see there are options for e-tenders, e-auctions, and you can register yourself. So the portal is self-explanatory, user-friendly. So you should get yourself registered here if you want to participate in Indian Railways procurement process. All tenders, whether through material management department or through different engineering department, technical department, are now advertised on this IRAPS portal only. Then this is the Government of India's portal, eprocure.gov.in, Central Public Procurement Portal. This is, used by all Government of India departments and undertakings and institutions. And so here you get information about whatever the latest tenders are being advertised. You can pick and choose by location, by organizations, by the subject matter. So this is also an option for you. State-wise, all the state governments now have their own portals along exactly the same lines as Government of India portal, eProcure. So this is Maharashtra's website. So mahatenders.com, .nic.com. So here this is Mahatender portal. It looks like this. It is the same as eProcure. All the tenders floated by different departments of Maharashtra government and different institutions, municipal corporations, all of them are uploaded here. They are also uploaded in their own websites, department websites, but at the same time they are also uploaded on Mahatenders. Similarly, all state governments have their own portals. So the common steps are, to register yourself in these portals, you should have your digital signature, you should have your GST number, PAN, other relevant details, like your certificate of incorporation or financial reports. And so when you upload your tender, you have to, of course, remit the cost of tender document. You have to submit earnest money deposit. You have to also submit documents which are asked in the tender, like certificate of experience, if it is asked, financial report of your company, such some details. So that will depend on the tender. Now there are, besides tenders, there are other methods also. Let us see what methods are there. GEM is there, Government e-Marketplace. As we discussed, it is a newly launched portal, online procurement platform, and now this is being encouraged widely by government. So all vendors and service providers can get registered and here, and you can advertise your product. You give it is very, very transparent, and if the buyer wants, they can place order directly. So there is no administrative process is highly minimized, and order is very placed very fast. So this is GEM. This is what it looks like, the GEM portal. Here also you have to get registered. Then the next method which is followed for urgent work and low value, there is a certain ceiling limit only up to which the buyer organization can resort to this method. This is known as quotations. So these are not advertised generally, but there are some departments, they can advertise on the portal also. So they are also known as RFQ, request for quotations. So this is up to a limited value, but here you have to be really in touch with the buyer organization, because you don't come to know, they are not advertised. So you have to continuously interact with the client. You have to market your product. If there is a special service you feel that the client department will use, then you have to continuously be in touch with the client, so that when they invite the quotation, they send one inquiry to you also. So here a high degree of client interaction is needed, but this is the quickest way to get a government order, right? So you can slowly build your portfolio by getting orders on quotation basis. Then there are other methods where you can become an authorized agency of an approved vendor. So like if approved single vendor is there, you can take authorization from them and participate. You can have an MOU or agreement for supply of items from approved vendors. Like for example, Godrej furniture, the government departments, when they procured furniture, they mention Godrej make or Zuari make or XYZ make. So there, if you are an authorized dealer, you can always participate, offer Godrej furniture. This is just an example. Then there are major contractors for who are working for government organizations, big contracts. You can approach them for subcontracting. So you can become their third party vendor, and this is also a good way of building credentials, building experience. And generally all major contractors, they delegate a lot of work to subcontractors. They take turnkey work, and then different work packages are allocated to subcontractors. So here also you need to have interaction with the major contractors. First of all, you have to identify the major contractors who are working for a particular department in which you are interested, and then you have to interact with them, and then you have to influence them, convince them for giving you subcontract. And of course, if you have developed a unique very useful industry specific service or product which you feel that that department can make use of, and or will be very helpful, uh, like startups these days are developing very good applications. Here you can again market your product continuously, interact with the targeted client to get a developmental order. So this also will build your credentials. So there are cases of POC orders or developmental orders being given out by government department. So but here again you will have to intensively interact with the targeted client. So this will also help build your credentials. So to summarize, what are the methods? There is advertised tender. Here, subject to eligibility, you can take part. Then there is single tender. You can, if there is a specific product only you are making, then of course you can participate. Otherwise, you can become the authorized agency of the OEM. Limited tenders is another method, but here you will take time. As a startup, this is not really open for you. Then there are quotations basis works. Here you can get into government orders, but you have to be in touch with the client and do a lot of marketing. Then there is gem portal. So all the web portals are open for you. You can start by getting registered and start by marketing and intensively interacting with the client. So let's hope this is of use to you. For any other inquiry or any other clarification or assistance, Srijan Innovtech team is always there to help you, hold your hand, help you expand, scale up. Thank you.